Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our daily dose of Success God's Way. This is Erin Harrigan, your Hustle with Heart coach, helping everyone attain results for total health and wealth through Arbonne and helping entrepreneurs align results to God's truth. I got to give you a panoramic of where I am super quickly. So let me do that. Hold on. So here we are in Tucson, Arizona. And we are here all week. So that means that our daily dose is going to be coming to you guys on the East Coast a little bit later than usual because I'm 3 hours behind you. But rest assured, I will be here. So we have 2 more days of this Passion and Purpose reading plan by Dr. Charles Stanley. Last week we went through the 7 essentials of pursuing your passion and purpose, the purpose that God has given you. And so I'm just going to sew this up today and tomorrow for you guys with the last 2 pieces. So today is the ongoing pursuit. So as we pursue our God-given potential, we are going to hit roadblocks and challenges. And some of that is because of our prior thinking. Some of that is because we're still holding on to some of our past. But some of it is also the enemy. So here's what Dr. Charles Stanley says that he encourages as we're pursuing this. First of all, broadening our input as we focus our output. I'll talk about that in a second. And then accept only the opportunities that you know for sure are God's plan for you. So not getting distracted, not looking left and right. But how do you know what those are? Well, you have to be in the Word. You have to be in the Word with Him daily to know what those things. When we talk about the input, it is God's intention that we are continuously learning on this journey. We've never arrived. We won't arrive until He calls us home to heaven. And then interestingly, once He calls us home, all these things that didn't make sense will suddenly make sense. I don't know about you guys, but there are several things that happen in my life and business that I'm like, you know what? When I get to heaven, I'm going to be like, put 2 and 2 together for me, Lord, and show me how all this worked out. And I imagine Him walking me over to a map where the dots are connected and Him showing me where every dot connected. But He intends for us to keep learning. And the more that we fulfill our potential, the more we will have need for input. So that includes knowledge and wisdom from other God-centered people and entrepreneurs that come from their experience and their application. So you guys, it's like I tell you, let my hindsight be your foresight. So that you don't have to repeat the same mistakes. And, you know, when you have mentors, yes, there are mistakes that you just are going to have to live through. But if someone's hindsight can be your foresight, influenced by God's insight versus our eyesight, that's an incredibly powerful amount of knowledge that can help to shape and guide you as you're pursuing success God's way. Be open to new ways to express your gifts or serve others, and recognize that you can draw insights from many areas of information, even areas that don't seem connected to what you're doing. So your kind of business may not be the same as my kind of business, but are there things that you can learn from my business or from the way I do business that can impact you? And I see that all the time, all around me. That's one of the really great values of networking, is that I get to see how other people do business, and I get to see what are the pieces that I'd like to emulate and what are the pieces that I definitely don't want. And it's so funny because Dr. Charles Stanley says here that he asked the Lord, do you want me to do something else, leave the place I've been, and enter these areas being held open to me? And he said that the answer from God was a distinct no. He made it very clear that I was to continue doing what He created, called, and equipped me to do until He told me otherwise. And you guys, I have been down that road, especially in my Arbonne wellness business, where I've been like, okay, just take it away from me. If you saw the long post that I shared late last night, just welcoming some new team members in what God has called me to. You know that I have very often in the last 3 years said, Lord, I don't think you want me to do this anymore. And it has been crystal clear that he does want me to do it. He just wants me to do it his way. So as you begin to see more and more of your potential becoming reality, make sure that you subject the following areas to continuous renewal, continually and reaffirming your commitment to the Lord and reaffirming your priorities, reestablishing your daily discipline. You guys, that was one of the challenges that I had, is I didn't have a daily discipline, and I prayed over that so that he would give it to me. Rekindle your enthusiasm for your business, refresh yourself in him, being in the word, and revisit the vision that he has for your life, because that vision can change. And revisiting that is really important. You can live in an ongoing state of renewal only if you rely on the Holy Spirit to be your constant and unending source of joy, love, faith, and confidence. Remember, it is God's desire for you to fulfill the potential he's given you and to live out the purpose he's given you. But you've got to lean into the Holy Spirit as a God-centered entrepreneur to do that. So that's our daily dose for today. Get on over to the Success God's Way community. If you're not already a part of that, get over there. We are 80 plus strong, and we'd love to pray over any challenges that you have in your business. Get down below. Let me know how this resonated with you today. And then lastly, as always, if there's a way that I can support you in your journey, maybe it's being healthier so that you can have better impact. I still have a couple spots available for my July 8th clean eating group, so let me know as soon as possible. And then secondly, if I can guide you along this path to pursuing Success God's Way as your Hustle with Heart coach, I'd love to do that. So let's have a conversation. So that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember that this week, for your East Coasters, this will be coming to you more like midday, but I'll still be coming to you live. So have a fantastic Monday. See ya.